Welcome to Daily Saints channel, where we follow the traditional Latin Mass calendar of saints. Today, we trace the footsteps of the man St. Paul called his dearly beloved son, St. Timothy. Grab your maps as we follow the journey of the first bishop of Ephesus. Lystra, an ancient town in what today is Turkey. The beginning. Timothy was born here to a Jewish mother and a Greek father. Having seen Paul's miracles and endurance during the first missionary journey, Timothy joined Paul here during the second journey. To better reach the Jews, Paul had him circumcised. Then Derbe, a neighboring city Paul visited, Timothy may have been known here. Onto a place called Iconium, modern Konya, lies not far north of those towns. Troas, port city, where Paul received the vision to go to Macedonia. Philippi, a major city in Macedonia where Paul and Timothy preached. Thessalonica was an important church community in Macedonia. A place called Berea is where Paul, Timothy, and Silas preached here briefly. In Corinth, Timothy reunited with Paul in Corinth, bringing joyful news of the Thessalonians' faith. He spent over a year here helping Paul establish one of the most famous and troubled early Christian communities, Ephesus. This became Timothy's home. Paul eventually placed him in charge of the church in Ephesus as its first bishop. He was stopping false teachers and organizing the liturgy. While Paul was in prison awaiting execution, he wrote his final letter to Timothy, begging him to come to Rome before winter. After Paul's martyrdom, Timothy returned to Ephesus. In the year 97 AD, the pagans were celebrating a festival called the Catagogion in honor of the goddess Diana. The 80-year-old Timothy stood in the street and preached against their idolatry. The mob, enraged by his words, fell upon him with clubs and stones. He died of his wounds shortly after. St. Timothy proves that youth is no barrier to holiness. He was a man of frequent infirmities and a timid nature, yet he became a lion for the gospel. St. Timothy, pray for us.